Dear viewers, in the highly regulated world of aviation, safety is paramount, but it is not just about statistics. In fact, every successful flight is the result of thousands of decisions, actions, and safeguards working in harmony. While many organizations focus on meeting safety standards, truly resilient and high-performing aviation entities go further by cultivating a strong safety culture. A common view may be that safety culture and safety compliance are synonymous, or these are two sides of the same coin, whereas this is not true. While both aim to reduce risk and prevent accidents, however, they approach safety from fundamentally different angles. To fully appreciate the difference between safety culture and safety compliance, we must explore their definitions, roles, and long-term impacts. Therefore, let's delve into the subject and make an effort to understand the major differences. Let's start with safety compliance. Safety compliance is a fundamental foundation of aviation safety. It refers to the organization's ability to meet the regulatory requirements imposed by aviation authorities such as icao, FAA, EASA, and national civil aviation bodies. These requirements are documented in laws, rules, procedures, and protocols designed to ensure a minimum acceptable level of safety. The core characteristics of safety complaints are: 1. Rule-based. Safety compliance is about following checklists, protocols, and operating manuals. 2. Externally driven. It is often enforced through inspections, audits, and oversight by regulatory agencies. 3. Reactive by nature. Compliance tends to respond to known hazards and past incidents. When rules are broken, consequences typically follow. 4. Consistency-oriented. Its strength lies in standardization and repeatability. There are a few fundamental limitations of safety compliance. That are: 1. While vital, compliance can become a box-checking exercise if not supported by the right mindset. 2. It doesn't always account for evolving risks, human factors, or organizational blind spots. 3. Just being compliant doesn't guarantee the absence of danger. It simply means you're meeting the baseline. Next is safety culture. Safety culture, on the other hand, is an organization's collective mindset towards safety. This is based on the shared values, attitudes, and behaviors that determine how safety is managed on a daily basis, even when no one is watching. A strong safety culture means that safety is internalized at every level, from top leadership to frontline staff, and is not limited to compliance. The key elements of safety culture are: 1. Leadership commitment. Leaders consistently model safety-first behavior and allocate resources accordingly. 2. Employee involvement. Every team member feels responsible for safety and empowered to speak up. 3. Just culture. Mistakes are treated as learning opportunities rather than reasons for punishment. 4. Proactive risk management. Organizations anticipate hazards before they result in incidents. 5. Open reporting environment. Near misses and safety concerns are reported without fear of blame. Now a question may be asked: why culture matters more than compliance? In fact, safety culture is what fills the gaps between the rules, the real-world decision-making and informal practices that shape daily operations. A positive safety culture drives continuous improvement, encourages accountability, and fosters resilience in times of crisis. From the earlier discussion, it is clear that aviation needs both culture and compliance. Relying on compliance alone can lead to a false sense of safety. In high-risk industries like aviation, history has shown that catastrophic accidents often happen despite full compliance, because human behavior, organizational pressures, or cultural flaws were not duly addressed. Conversely, a strong safety culture helps organizations go beyond the rules. It encourages frontline vigilance, supports open communication, and leads to smarter, faster adaptation to new risks. When culture and compliance work together, the result is a more resilient and safety-conscious organization. To conclude, we can say that moving from compliance to culture does not mean abandoning compliance. Instead, it means embedding compliance within a broader, values-driven framework of safety culture. Safety should not be a task, it should be a belief system. Therefore, the challenge for the aviation professionals is to 1. Model safety behavior at every level of the organization. 2. Encourage open dialogue and reporting. 3. Promote a just culture where people feel safe to speak up. 4. Reinforce the idea that doing the right thing goes beyond ticking boxes. Remember, ultimately, compliance tells you what to do, but culture determines how and why you do it, and whether you'll still do it when no one is watching. Thanks for watching.